Oh, hello, and welcome to Day 2 of the FrankenGames, my video series in which I look at every single video game based on Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, the book from 1819. Of course, the reality is most of these games will be based on movies and other media released way after the book, but the point of, what I do is we start with the source of all of these stories, and in this case, the source is the novel from the 1800s. Here's a random quote from that book.
Even broken in spirit as he is, no one can feel more deeply than he does the beauties of nature.
And that could be referring to... That's an interesting part of so many quotes from this book. It could be referring to Frankenstein, the guy who made a creature, because he was pretty miserable in this book. He brought it on himself. And then the creature could also... This could also be about the creature, who's also miserable, but because he was created and then shunned by his creator in society. So, yeah, this quote could be about either one of those people. But yeah, there you go. There's your random quote. And now we'll move on to the first game that we're going to be looking at, which is Frankenstein's Monster from 1983 on the Atari 2600. Hey, we're getting into the consoles pretty early. There won't be too many consoles here in this throughout the 80s. It'll be mostly PCs and mostly British PCs, but here at least one console developer of the time thought, hey, let's make it's free property, free IP. Why not make a game out of that? So, yeah, Frankenstein's Monster, developed or released by Data Age. I don't know if they were the publisher for sure. I don't know if they subcontracted to a developer. Who knows? But Data Age is the name on the box. Here's a brief description. You must build a barrier around Frankenstein's monster before he is completely energized. So, very high-level objective. But we can get more detail because this game, maybe several of these games will have manuals, but I just happened to notice that this one has a manual on Internet Archive, which is where I'm accessing most of the stuff I'm using for this series, thanks to that great group. But we have a manual. All right, well, we have some flavor text, but let's see what it mainly says. You must prevent him from completing... So Frankenstein's trying to create the creature, and we as the player have to stop that. All right, so we have to gather stones from the dungeon, bring them to the tower, and build a barricade around the monster. Before he has accumulated enough energy to come alive. To succeed, you will have to move fast, avoid poisonous spiders, vampire bats, etc., etc. So, build a barrier around Frankenstein, and that's what we have to do. Here we have a brief overview of some of the critters, and us. If we're a critter, humans are critters too. That's the whole point of Frankenstein, is how, we are all but creations of a higher power, whether it's nature or God or... that's what the book is all about. You decide for yourself what is the greater power here. So we're this guy. We're this little yellow shirt jeans combo character here. Frankenstein's monster looks like that, and we'll be sitting at the top. Yeah, that looks a lot like the Hangman version of Frankenstein from a previous game. Just kind of a stiff-looking all-white character. Power probe, that's just the machine sending juice into Frankenstein. There's going to be ghosts, tarantula, spiders. Tarantula is a spider, rather. But I guess there's a distinction. And there will be bats, because of course there is in a spooky house. Alright, so here we have some basics that I definitely need to remind myself of. So there's an acid pool, there's a bunch of critters, Frankenstein is at the top, the player character is obvious, stone. That's the main thing. So we're going to be navigating an environment, going for the stone, and then running it back up to deal with Frankenstein. What else? Then there's also going to be a bat swarm at some point. You get points for stuff. I'm not too concerned about achieving a high score or whatever. All right. So once again, Internet Archive will provide all that I need. But before I do that, let me make sure I remember the controls here. Because that's the weird thing sometimes with these things. Nobody explains the controls. It's frustrating. But I wrote it down. It's the arrow keys and left control. So just remember that. All right, cool. We're going to make sure sound is on. We're going to go ahead and load it. And this is, I assume, it would have to be an Atari 2600 emulator hosted. That was loud. Okay. Are we moving? I'm trying to move. Oh no. Oh, you know what happened? There it is. What? Oh, that was weird. It wasn't responding. Now it is. Alright, well. I took a hit. I lost points, I guess. 20 points. It looks like it also... Yeah, it's like a... It's basically Pitfall-esque, I guess. Alright, thank you. I was trying to jump up there. I couldn't... It wouldn't let me. And go. Oh, they freeze you in place? That's the worst. Fell in the acid. Not great. Alright, go down this rope. Or ladder, whatever it is. Man, I suck at this. And I sort of played it before, but I guess not enough. As with every video, I will not be playing or attempting to play all the way through. Well, that was great. I loved that. I'm glad I lost so that I could witness that amazing cutscene that I'm not familiar with. What? I'm trying to move, bro. What do you want from me? Rough. All right, let's wait this guy out. All right. Much as with every bit of gameplay, I would like to at least advance beyond one screen. At least with these early 80s games. Alright. Sweet. All I need to do is pick up that brick on the far side. Get that arrow out of there. Alright, we got the brick. Am I gonna get reset? I got reset. God dang it. It's all good. We're good. Oh man. That's the worst. That I keep taking a hit there. Oh, we lost again. Or did we? Oh no, we didn't. Oh, can we wrap around? I didn't even check. If I run to the right here, can I wrap? No. Oh, the timer is Frankenstein, isn't it? He's turning green. Yep, I totally missed that. Alright, let's just win. That's all. Very easy. It is interesting how these developers interpreted like who the player character should be. Because sometimes it's a rando like this. Sometimes it's Dr. Frankenstein. Sometimes it's an assistant to Dr. Frankenstein. And then sometimes it's the creature. Oh, okay. Oh. So I dropped off the brick. And then and I can move up the screen, but I don't know why. Like, why am I doing this right now? Anyway, it's a thing I can do. I think I'm doing this to get... Oh, I got hit. Alright, just dodge. Oh. Yikes. I'm not good at this. I mean, I was already up there. Presumably, I have to get to one of those brown stripes. There it is. Okay, so we dropped off a brick. Should we do one more? I'll try one more. His legs are green. Oh. Too many deaths, I guess. Alright, well, never mind. I will not try this again. That is obnoxious. Those sound effects are like woof. Not not the best. Okay, well, there you go. That was Frankenstein's Monster, 1983, Atari 2600. And now we move on to... Hold on, let me see what's next in the list. I mean, I know how to very easily see what's next. We just go... boop. All right, we're moving on to 1984. Castle Frankenstein on the BBC Micro and the Electron, which were both British PCs of the time, made by Epic Software. And the most brief description is that it's a text adventure. So, okay. That's that. Here it is on this wonderful bbcmicro.co.uk website, which has an emulator that they're hosting. Can we get a bigger screen by any chance? Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can zoom in any way. Nope. That's as full as the screen's going to get. Although I'm trying to... Interesting, they're not letting me... F11 doesn't do anything. Whatever. Okay. We're going to start this text adventure, Castle Frankenstein. It's an adventure in which you have to explore the ruins and grounds in order to find and destroy the monster which he created. So press A. Alright. It's been 20 years since the monster was last seen or heard of. He is thought to have been destroyed in a fire, but recently a series of unsolved murders have taken place in a nearby village, and the people fear that the monster's on the loose again. Immediately... I played another text adventure already. I immediately prefer this one because of the colors. Like, I don't know, I'm such a graphics driven person. Like, a nice visual really gets to me. And just having different colors for different paragraphs, good call. Plus, it's all high contrast. Like, this is great. All right, so they've chosen me. They've chosen us as the one who has to put an end to the curse. There's a curse now that plagued them ever since Dr. Frankenstein brought his hideous creation to life. Are you brave enough? Are you bad enough to explore the castle with its many dark tunnels and secret passages and search for the monster? Yeah, so text adventures. I didn't do great on the last one. I don't think... I at least had got into the house. That's something we accomplished in the last playthrough of a text adventure. So let's see what happens this time. Commands may be entered in the form of complete sentences. It is usually only necessary to enter the first 2 or 3 letters of most words, but if this doesn't produce the expected result, retype in full. Full vocabulary, over 140 words. That's not a lot of words. I maybe for the time, 140 words is a lot, but in terms of like parsing human language, the English language, that's not a lot. So we'll see how it goes this time with trying to parse those words. All right, discover. Oh, they got ahead of me. It's part of the game to discover what those words are. However, some words that you will need to know are listed on the next page. Most of these have single letter input. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, this is another big plus. Just straight up tell me some of the key words here. North, south, east, west, up, down, in, out. In, out. I should remember that. Take. That's the one that got me last time. Where I was using like grab and pick up. And it turns out take is like I remembered take is the common word in these text adventures. Drop an object, list your possessions, describe your surroundings, score. I understand that it's just that's how it was at the time in terms of, giving players a reason to play, but like a score never motivates me. I do not care about a number. But oh well. Save the current game on tape. Sure. Yeah, right. Quit. Alright, so the main things. The directions, take, drop, inventory, look. Use the words on or off for the lamp. Alright. Search the ruins of the castle to discover the secrets. Find and destroy the monster. Return here to the inn. You are in the village inn. There is a small storeroom to the south, and the entrance to the inn is to the east. Through the window, you can see the ruins of Castle Frankenstein on top of a distant mountain. There is here a match lying on the floor. What now? I mean, take, match. Seems pretty obvious to me. Let's just see if we have anything else in the inventory. This happened in the last playthrough where I was carrying a letter and I didn't realize it. It took me a bit of playing to check my inventory and realize, like, there's something here that I could have been looking at. Alright, so there's a small storeroom to the south. I mean, that seems pretty obvious to me. There's probably stuff in there. There are a number of barrels of ale stacked here, but they are too heavy for you to lift. You do not think that you could open them, although you could try. There's a trapdoor in the floor. I mean, take bottle? Inventory? I don't think that combination of items helps us open a trapdoor. I mean, let's just try this. In... Was that the word? In trapdoor? Enter trapdoor. Look trapdoor. Can I at least see what's in there? The trapdoor is open. So if I cannot use the trapdoor, I have to wonder if I maybe am supposed to lead someone in here, like a Frankenstein monster perhaps, to get them trapped in there. We'll think about that. Look. No, I already looked. I do appreciate that they repeated the description of the room. The last text adventure, as far as I could tell, had this issue where it wouldn't do that. It wouldn't. There was just no way to like sort of reprint what space I'm in to get the description again. And yeah, that was lame. But I like this. Yeah, this game so far. It's only 2 years later. No, 3 years later. That's a long time, and especially in this time of game development. So yes, in 3 years, this developer, Epic Software, learned a thing or two, and they definitely improved this over previous attempts. Anyway. Lift barrel? It says I shouldn't, but I'll do it. You can't get at the ale. You shouldn't need to go on the beer yet. You've only just started. Oh! Use bottle with barrel? Yeah, barrel. Take beer? Take... No, I mean, it should not recognize this either. Okay, well, I guess I'll take that hint to get out of here. Can I exit? Oh, are you kidding? Alright, well, when in doubt, let's punch in some directional stuff here. West? South? No, we went south, huh? Yeah, I think we went south to get in here, so if I go north, we're back in the inn. We did get something from the storeroom, so that was worth it. Now let's go east. Right, we're standing inside the entrance to the inn. We can see a road outside. Look. Alright, well, that just repeats the space we're in. North again, I suppose. The road runs due west, and you can see a small shop nearby. In the distance, you can see the castle amid the clouds. There's, by the way, I'm rereading the book, obviously, as part of doing all of this. There's no... I don't believe there's an explicit castle in that. Not so far, anyway. I'm pretty sure there's no like classic spooky castle in the book itself. So I could go west, but I think I want to enter the shop. I don't have money, but we'll see what they say. What? No. Go back on the road. Look at shop. Can I do that? Yeah, it seems like it's parsing the first few letters, which they explained is how it works. Alright, well, whatever. I'm not going to sit here pondering on camera. Let's just proceed in a direction. Alright, there's a small shop here with a few goods on display which look as though they may be useful. What now? What? So now the shop is accessible. Alright, great. Most of the goods look as though they have been on display for years. A hanging bell clangs as you open the door. Old map, sword, shotgun, tin hat. Take map? Shopkeeper is a sordid person who will not let you buy anything unless you have money. Alright, so I suspect I'm going to have to come back here with money. Let's go east. Oh, wait. That's weird. Alright, well, let's keep going west. You're at the end of the road. There are a large number of trees to the north, and beyond them you can see the mountain on which the castle stands. Okay, well, I think everything is just telling me to go to the castle. You're wandering in the forest. North? North? Oh, no. Yeah, I mentioned this in the last text adventure, but you're meant to have like a notebook or a piece of paper at this point to start mapping out all these rooms so you can actually, you know, have a reference to go back and say like, oh, which way do we go? And it's funny, the last text adventure game, there's an ad in the game, because it was shareware, and in the game it explains like, hey, if you send us $20 to the developer, you can get a printout of like the guide and the walkthrough and the map and all this stuff. So they, you know, they were hustling. You got to do what you got to do. I'm just going to continue going in the same direction. Can't go north, can't go east. West just sends us back to where we were. What if I go south? Ooh, take lamp. The lamp is empty, you'll need some fuel. I don't think I've seen any fuel yet. Alright, so we went south to get in here. What if I go south again? What if I go east? What if I go east again? What if I go north? Look. Yeah, I wish each space had something. I mean, I guess the idea is you're in a forest and it all looks the same, so whatever. How long have we been in this game? A few more minutes. I want to let's see if we can get to the castle. Last time I was just trying to get into the old house. This time I would love to just actually get into the castle. What? What was that? North. Wait, you can see clearing. Well, I hope I didn't just go in a circle. We'll see. You are at the northern edge of the forest. You can see a huge mountain to the east. Hell yes. Nice, we made it. You're walking along a track at the base of the mountain. A huge structure of rugged stone stretches up into the mist above you. Above, but you cannot climb from here. Oh no, do we need climbing equipment? I think the shop had some of that stuff. But I had no money. Oh, you know what? I should have tried to trade my items. Didn't do it. Right. Climb. East. You're walking along an east-west track at the base of the mountain. Okay, great. I'll just continue. A winding stone path stretches up as far as you can see. It looks as though you may be able to climb up from here. Let's do it. You're climbing on a mountain path. Keep going. Am I supposed to just... Oh, we have a branch. One path continues upwards, but looks rather unsafe. The other branches east, but before continuing up the mountain. Now, east is supposed to be more enticing because it's safer. Well, no, let's just go. All right, you're climbing. We'll just keep on climbing until it says we're at the top. The mountain extends. Ooh, I like that. We're getting higher and higher. You are near the top of the stone. Sweet. We might actually get into this castle before I stop playing here. You're at the top of the mountain. You can see the outline of a huge castle in the distance to the north. To the east, so that the castle's north. To the east, I can see the front of the castle. Ooh, a graveyard. All right, well, now we're just getting to the same kinds of environments as the last text adventure, but, I mean, it's a Frankenstein game. I would expect no less. I think if I go straight to the castle, it's going to tell me I'm blocked, so let's check out the graveyard real quick. Right. All right. Yeah, it looks real spooky. Sure. Enter graveyard? It's probably going to tell me no. Oh. So wait. So I went east, so now let's bail and go west again. So let's go north to the castle. What? You're at the top of the mountain, you can see... Oh, you can see it to the north. Not, you can't go that way. Alright, well, I'm just going to go east again. Can I just continue going east? Is that a thing? Alright, we're inside. Tombstones stretch far into the distance. I guess I'll just keep walking. North? You're wandering out among the tombstones. We haven't died. In the last game, I did die pretty quickly from all the wandering around. Interesting. If I go east... East... North. A lot of east and north, right? I don't think I've gone west in quite a while. So I went east. I ended up in here. Now let's go south. East? Oh, you're beside a grave that looks as though it has been recently disturbed, but you see no sign of anybody at the moment, thankfully. Cool. It's all cool. You're wandering, more wandering. Never ends. The castle looms large overhead. Heck yes, it sounds like we're getting closer. Man, I'm just envisioning the graph paper I would use to with little squares to indicate each location. Cool, I want to go in there. Can we do it? You're standing at the edge of the castle grounds. There's a steep slope to the east, which runs along the edge of the castle. Heck yes. I forget where we need to dig stuff, but we have a spade now. Can I go north? Steep slope to the east. Oh, east. East. That seems to be the main thing here. North. You're walking up the slope. Okay, north. You're at the side of the castle. A large metal ring hangs from the castle wall. A rock thrown from above hits you on the head, killing you instantly. Oh dear, you seem to have been killed. What? Where was the warning that this was going to happen? The bummer with these is you're supposed to find Frankenstein ultimately. The creature. And I have not done that in either case. And that's going to be the end of this run here, but what if I type in yes? Oh, yeah, we just start all over. Okay, well, that's the end of Castle Frankenstein from 1984. I do like it. I really like this one. I like the colors. It's a huge improvement. I like the fact that you can look and just get another printout of the description of the room, of the space you're in. So that's all great. This is a lot of good work from Epic Software. And again, I always assume there's some subcontracted developer who actually made it. So some individual's name, but nothing we'll find out in this video. So onward to the third and final game of this video, which is Frankenstein from 1984 on the ZX Spectrum and Amstrad CPC, developed by Colin Stewart. Let's see what the description says. Each time you must collect the parts required in the correct order by navigating a way around the platforms. Who's he? Hold on, let me look at my side document here to figure this out. As soon as I can get the mouse to work, there it is. Yeah, I don't know who he is. I assume it's a guy. Hold on, I want to know if it's Igor, because Igor is a frequent protagonist of these video games. Mr. Stein is keen to build monsters using the bones he has throughout his mansion. Each time he must collect the parts required in the correct order by navigating a way around the platforms. He can only jump while on spring spaces, blah, blah, blah. All right, so we're Stein. We are this Frankenstein person, And I should actually switch over to it and start loading it. With the volume up. This is is it the BBC Micro version we're playing? I'm pretty sure. Right? Hard to tell. Doesn't matter. Okay. So we're playing Frank and Stein, which we're playing the role of the doctor, I guess, the scientist. Yes, we'll certainly be using keyboard. That's fine. All I need to know is Z, X, and spacebar. Very simple controls. Oh. Hold on, my bad. Pressed the wrong thing. There we go. And go. Can hop. I'm not picking up audio. Why am I not picking up audio? Did I mute this? Hold on, that's very strange. There should be audio. No, it's not muted. Hold on, let me reload this, just in case. It's muted again. Why is it muted? Could it be because I went to full screen? I doubt it. Let's do that. Oh, there it is. So something happened. Now it has audio. Let's go. I mean, I don't know if it's critical to have those sound effects, but it is part of the experience. Oh, you know what? No, sorry. I said BBC Micro. I got mixed up. This is ZX Spectrum as hell. Because ZX Spectrum games love to be extremely neon colored. And obviously this is in that realm of art design. So yes, this is the ZX Spectrum version. Oh, no, wait. No, it is. It is. Am I getting confused? Yes, I was getting confused. This is ZX Spectrum. All right, so we're this guy, this doctor. You're in. It's basically a puzzle game. You have to go enter each room and figure out how to obtain the parts in the correct order without getting hit by any of those enemies walking around. And there are spring jump things or platforms, but man, this morning I was trying to think of the term. There's a term for that. Jump pad? That can't be right. There's a video game term I should know because I work in video games, but I forget. All right, you have to get them in order. The next part is that the right side of the ribs on the far right, which means I need to get down to the lower platform in the middle, run across, jump up, go grab the thing, and slide down that pole. So it is a whole deal. I don't know what this is. It basically freezes you in place. Oh, I'm dead. I blew it. Yeah. I got myself into this pickle. Actually, no, maybe I'm not dead. What am I saying? Yeah, I thought I was dead, but I just needed to allow one of those guys to continue. Get out. I keep letting the mouse cursor hang out. Alright, we're good. You have to stand in a very precise place for that to work. Was I supposed to press spacebar? Probably. I have 3 lives, that was 1. But they do keep the bones you collected, so we're all good there. Well, and I got to keep that part I picked up, so that was the left and right ribs. Now I need to pick up the left and right arms and hips. So middle platform has the left arm, I can see it. So I have to go there next. Oh, I could have gone around the top. Oh well. But get used to this type of game and this type of visual, because we're coming up on several games that are of this design methodology. Bright colors, platforming of a sort, and then collecting parts. Collecting parts is also just a huge thing. All right, now I need the one on the left. If I jump down here, can I get back up? Yes, we're good. And again, as with all these games, I Hope to advance beyond the one screen. And we're good. Everything after that is gravy. Sure? If I jump up there, what does that get me? Yes, we want to jump up. And then I want to go... Oh. There. Oh, wait. Did I mess up? Nope. Alright, one more leg. And then we just have to go back to the top to activate. We were trying to deactivate Frankenstein before. Now we're trying to activate him. And I need to get back to the spring on the far right. Which I guess means I should definitely be down here. Just follow after this. Wait, what am I doing? That's not going to work. I have to get around that syringe. Living syringe. Uh-oh. What happened? I have no idea. No clue what that was. But we have to start all over. Okay. I can't go that way. I have to go around. There must be a timer somewhere. Oh, is it that gauge? You see that gauge next to the machine? That might be it. Keep an eye on that. Ugh. So slow. I can't attack anything. There's no jump, so... yeah. One of the next games, though, is the opposite of this in that it is a similar single-screen, platformy, puzzling sort of thing, but it has jumping, and oh boy, it has so much jumping. It's probably considered an action game. All right, this was a bad move completely. I blew it. This is also a bad move. Let's wait for that, whatever that is, to go away. Alright. Now we need to get up to the top. Alright, yeah, we're good. And go. And let's see if I can actually escape this time. And they're starting me all over? Oh, I'm not satisfied with that run. I want to try one more time. Oh, and I'm already forgetting the buttons. Again, just one screen. That's all I have to do here. Just complete one of these screens, and we're good. So, yep, we're back in the same exact situation. Trying to get around the syringe. Yeah, I hate how precise you have to be with the springs. Not a fan of that. Oh. Oh. We did it. Amazing. Okay. And then we're going to have to jump thusly. And we're going to get zapped thisly. And now we need to go back up toward the left leg. Am I going to get bopped? Yeah, I'm going to get bopped. Alright, let me figure this out. Wait for the yellow wheels. Grab the right hip plus right arm. I guess that's the left, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Now we need to advance back up top. Toward... Is it that one leg on the far left? I guess it would be. Yeah, it's not this one. Oh, idiot. That was the spring I was supposed to use. There must be a timer, and I really hope it doesn't run out once again, because I would like to complete this one room. We have not lost a life yet, by the way. Alright, let's do that, sure. And then we have to wait for the syringe once again. No, I don't. Remember my folly. There it is. Sweet. One. I have to get back to the leg, which means I think it means I have to go back this way. Yeah, we're gonna basically do the same move multiple times, because I keep having to come around this way. as far as I can tell. Alright, cool. Wait for the snake to go away. And move. Oh. Oh. Are we gonna make it? We did it, I think. That is the timer. Look at that gauge. There it is. From skeleton to Frankenstein. That's how it works, right? Creature. I'm going to be doing that over and over. What is... Alright. Weird teleporter. Sure. What is that pink block? Death. Okay, it was death. Where did that thing come from? Wait, what? They changed the layout, didn't they? Yeah, they changed the layout. This is not how it was before. Now I need to get up to Frankenstein, who's been built. Dead. Oh, let me guess. Start over from the beginning? Nope. That's it for me. But yeah, there you go. So that's it. Again, my objective is not to complete these games in these videos, but just to kind of show them off. In the effort to show off every video game based on the work of Mary Shelley. That was what motivated me from the start. It's like, hey, there's a book written by this woman, and there's a whole bunch of video games based on it. It's Mary Shelley and Ruth Handler, creator of Barbie. They have the most video games based on their creation, I believe. That's it for this video. So that was 3 games. That's it for day 2 of the FrankenGames. There's much more to go. We will still be in the 80s in the next video, but yeah, until that video, that's it for this one. I'll see you next time.